find it. It doesn't seem to be on any of these stations.
Keep looking.
Oh, you're going too slow. Let me take the wheel.
It's too fast. How could you even tell what's on?
I can tell.
Back.
Too late. I'm in the 40s. Gotta go around the horn. It's faster.
Do y'all believe in polygamy?
Nah, one woman headache enough.
I agree. With polygamy?
No, James.
Oh. All right, well, this black dude talking about polygamy.
I believe in polygamy. Why can a woman be with two men? Because a woman cannot lead two men, nor can a woman be led by two men properly. Life does not live in a woman. Life is harbored in a woman. Life is incubated in a woman. The sperm cells, the living sperm cells that come out of the sac, that's the life.
Yeah.
And a man can do that every 30 minutes, every 5 minutes. A man can impregnate and recreate life 5 times in one day. A woman can only recreate once in a 9-time cycle, in a 9-month cycle. So again, even by nature of humanity, it is made for a man to deal with multiple spouses of women. I do not agree with raising a generation of weak-minded men. I don't agree with that. Yeah. What is the difference between saying that I want my child to grow up in a safe, protected environment than saying I want my son to grow up with a clear understanding of why he is meant to be heterosexual? How can my family's bloodline go on if my son is not procreate?
One, I'm a big fan of South Walker, and I kind of agree with him, like kind of on that last point. But he's a pimp, so of course he believes in polygamy. Like he's a pimp. He doesn't say he's a pimp for obvious reasons, but he's a pimp. So this is the same dude who said, he likes to deal with white women more than black women because from a business side, they're easier to work with. And he meant from a pimp side. So it's like I hear you for sure, and I'm not trying to diminish what you're saying because you are a pimp, but you're a pimp. So it's like you're gonna believe in that and make it sound good because that's what you do.
She's on.
All right. Well. Okay, well, I kind of want to point. I want to talk about a point that he made. When he said women are not built to lead multiple men.
You said what?
He said women are not built to lead multiple men, but a man can lead multiple women. Do y'all agree or disagree?
I agree with that, but I think I disagree with that based off of like African culture. Like when you look at like kings back in those times, they had multiple wives and they were leading those multiple wives. Not saying that all those kings were leading them in the right direction, but there was a majority of them who were chiefs and kings or whatever, and they led their wives to multiple things. And not saying that women didn't contribute to the success of those kingdoms and all those other things, but I don't think it was, they had a multitude of different men that they were dealing with. So,
but in 2023, in modern day, can one woman lead multiple men?
No.
Why not?
I think that's, for all the work that women say that they do, I think that's just more work that they don't want added to themselves, personally.
Elaborate.
I mean, you're trying to lead yourself while also being an independent black woman, also being a strong black woman, also doing all this other stuff, and then you're telling me you're going to also lead 3 other men? Like, no, you're not doing that. Like, as much, especially in this generation where women hate men and they don't want to even help one nigga with something. You telling me you're gonna lead 3? Yeah, no. Just, call me crazy. I could be wrong, and there could be women who do that shit. But to lead means that you have to put a lot of the stuff of how you feel in the back, and put your followers in the forefront. Like, if you're leading a household, that means I'm doing things that I don't like to do to provide for the people that I care about, to lead the people that I care about, to make sure that they feel protected and stuff. I don't think a woman is going to stop in this era, stop what she's doing to lead 3 niggas. As much as women be like, I ain't your mama, I ain't this, and no. But again, I could be wrong.
No, they couldn't do it. I ain't even got no explanation because these bitches don't need one.
Give me one.
I just don't think they could do it because I don't think they selfless enough.
Do you think it's? But you would think that it's in a woman to be selfless because they are looked at as like the nurturers
Under one role
and all of that.
And see, women get a lot in society based on being mothers. That role give them so much.
But being that motherly instinct can carry over into relationships.
I don't see it.
I mean, generally speaking, yeah, she nurtures the kids, but she also can nurture her boyfriend, husband, whatever.
What's nurture though? See, it's
nurturing to me. Okay, it can have, to me, it can have multiple definitions, I guess. But the way I'm talking about is to make sure that in a relationship that her partner is basically make sure that you good mentally.
And
making
emotionally.
Sure, keeping. I mean, it's mentally, emotionally, all that is kind of the same to me. But making sure that mentally, emotionally, in some cases spiritually, like you good, you happy, satisfied in a relationship, all that other shit.
Oh no, I don't see that. I don't see that in them. I really don't. And I'm speaking on a large scale. Only role I see them doing that in is as mothers. I think, and I think people like to put that on the woman as a whole. Nah, it's just that role as a mama. But it's so strong that it gets so much praise.
But see, the mama, it makes sense as a mom
because it's a child.
It's a child.
You can't do nothing.
You had that child in your stomach for 9 months. You grew with that child.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But for a motherfucker that's
in
not
society,
yours,
think about your look. Think about the. See, I'm gonna say it. Think about your job,
right?
What? See, I work with children, so y'all might be a little bit different from me. At my job, like they don't. It's no nurturing, and maybe because it's all adults. Any job I've ever been on, most of the people who make sure people be good and really like your employees, it be dudes. And it's sad to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about every job.
But see, think about it like this. Say you work with a bunch of dudes and a couple women. Them other dudes, for the most part, especially if they all black, most of them dudes gonna know your daily struggle because they share that daily struggle with you. The women who work with you, if y'all like in the same kind of position, they share that work struggle with you, but they don't share your daily struggle.
That's what I'm
your woman shares your struggle because she knows, if you talk to her, she knows what you deal with and what you go through every day. So she would be more in a better position to be nurturing to you as opposed to somebody at your job.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But when people call women nurturers, see, you get into society. Job is maybe the main part of society. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I go to step out the house and go to fucking work.
Mm.
They not it. And I'm not saying it's not some out there who don't feel the role, but if they are not working with children, it ain't there. I don't see it in it, but
What about women who you work with who have children? 'Cause there's been times I've worked with women who have children who they just naturally have that
are
nurturing.
those women older than you?
Of course.
You younger.
So that's what it is because I'm younger and they have kids.
They could see you. They could see their child in you.
Okay.
So if a woman 45, 50, she might check on Clyde because she might see her son. What's going on with Clyde today?
But I don't think that's it because most of them wouldn't be want to fuck. So
Maybe you just that nigga. You know
no,
what I'm saying over
no,
there?
no,
I like
no.
the shoes today. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think it got nothing to do with that. But I just think I don't know. It could be just they check on people who they attracted to. Some people they check on people.
Could be it.
Like now, I'm not talking about no woman who like super older, like you know what I'm saying. Who I could look at her and be like, "You like my mama age," like you know what I'm saying. I'm talking about like women who are like maybe like in their late 30s, early 40s, or maybe in their mid 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like they be nurturing.
Most of the people though, just from experience, who at jobs, who really ask about like who just nourish the job. I'm just speaking on the job and in society, it be dudes unless it's older women. But I think that older woman thing is like, I don't know what it is about older women. They do seem to be a little bit more nurturing. Yeah. But maybe me being my age, that's the reason I'm saying that, going back to the way I opened it up.
Okay, so those older women who are more nurturing, could they lead multiple men?
No.
Why?
Because I'm probably a child to them.
Exactly.
I'm probably a child to them. It's going back to that.
What if they not like three? You have an older woman with 3 men that's her age.
See, but it's a difference between nurturing men and leading a man.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so what does it take to lead that women don't have?
It's not a thing that women don't have a thing to lead. It's a thing of you don't have what it takes to lead multiple men.
So what is that? What is that thing? What is that thing that
are you going?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
What is that thing that a man has to lead multiple women that women don't have to lead multiple men?
Are you going to put down what you're doing to tend to the needs, the wants and the needs of those men in this day and age? As a woman, are you going to do that? If you ask the room of 10 women, 10 will say, I'm willing to put whatever. 10 women will tell you, no, I am not stopping what I'm doing to tend to the needs of 3 other men and also tend to the wants and needs of myself.
They go back to selfless.
It's not, they will not do it.
They selfish. Like
we live in an era where women do not like niggas. And they have some have valuable reasons. Some of them are just stupid. But we live in an era where that doing something for a man is just blasphemy. And it's just the truth. And I know there might be some women who listen to who might disagree, but I don't think y'all are on the same. I think y'all not on the same internet that we men be on. Because whenever y'all get on the internet, it's Yes Queen, Black Girl Magic, blah, blah, blah. When we get on the internet, is men are trash, men are this, specifically black men are da-da-da-da, why black men don't, da-da-da-da. It's all this shit. So you can't sit here in 2023 and tell me as a woman that you are willing to lead 3-4 men as far as a relationship. Now, if we're talking about a business thing, that's different because that's work. It's a part of your life. But 3 niggas who you have to talk to, you have to check. If one got a problem, you got to try to help fix that problem. Then if another one got a problem, you got to fix that while also dealing with the shit of being a black woman, the difficulties that it has to. You're not doing that shit, bro. You're just not. And that's all. That's what I'm saying. All that shit that it takes to lead men, you're not doing it because you have to sacrifice. It's easy to make that sacrifice when you have children because those are your kids, not for a motherfucker who is not. You just met this nigga at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. You met one nigga at the grocery store, one nigga at the library, one nigga at a party. Like, if anything, a woman. Hell, we see this shit all the time. The littlest shit. Oh, he crossed his legs, cut off. Oh, he drinks his drink a certain type of way, cut. Women will cut you off for the littlest shit. So how, if you so quick to cut someone off, how the fuck you gonna lead multiple?
So why can women do it in the workplace and not in a relationship?
Because again, the workplace is a part of their life. That's not a sacrifice.
You have, depending on the job, you have some of the same expectations. The only thing that's not attached to it is maybe the emotional part.
The only expectation is you come in, you do your job, and you do your job to the best of your ability to where it doesn't affect me and my bottom line and my dollar. If you're doing your shit, then you're doing your shit. But when you start playing around and fucking off and whatever, then now I have to come in and whatever. But that's because that's in my job description.
But that's in your, if you get in a relationship, that's your description.
But
to
that's
come
what
in and
but
play
if
and do your role play your role as her boyfriend, man, whatever.
But if you're in a relationship with one person, yes. 3, you're not doing it. You're not doing. If you're in because we're not even talking about being in a relationship with 3 niggas. We're just talking about leading 3 niggas. 3, 4 niggas, you're not doing it because it's not a part of your everyday life. It's not a part of your shit. You can lead 3, 4 niggas at a job because that is a part of your job. That is a part of your livelihood. I work at this company. My job description is not only to lead these men, but to also lead the other people that work here. And so if they're doing good, that means I'm doing good. If I'm doing good, I get paid. Mm-hmm. If I don't get paid, I can't pay my rent. I can't buy the shit that I want. All of that leadership affects my shit. You see what I'm saying? But this shit, if I'm just talking to 3, 4 niggas, that don't affect my dollar. That don't affect my bottom line. That don't affect nothing. So I'm not finna give a fuck. So they not finna be able to sit here and lead them niggas anywhere.
But it can affect leading, because we going from relationship to whatever, but it may not affect your bottom dollar as far as money, but it can affect your bottom line, like mentally and emotionally.
But it can't though.
Hold up. Say that again.
But it can't though.
Okay, I had the wrong mic turned down.
Because
I mean, if these are 3 men that you getting yourself involved with emotionally, yeah, you can.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm still. Women are not going. That's what I'm saying. That's another reason why women are not finna sit here again. Today's woman is not finna do that with 3 different men. I'm dealing with my own emotional shit as a black woman. If we're just saying a black woman has so much shit that they already have to deal with. So now I'm going to deal with my shit, deal with the shit that I have to deal with at work, deal with the shit that I have to deal with within my own family, and then also deal with the shit that 3, 4 other niggas are also dealing with. No, cut the fat, get by. I'm gonna focus on the essential. They're not essential.
So, but a man will deal with all that other shit.
A man is willing to deal with all the other shit, for sure. Because men are willing. Because men are always taught to sacrifice. That's what I'm saying.
So to answer my question, that willingness to sacrifice is what the men have that the women don't have. That makes the man more capable of leading.
Yes, I feel like women are only have that will to sacrifice when they find someone who they put in that thing of you're now a priority.
So
You're now a part of my essentials. So if you're a part of my essentials now, I have to learn how to sacrifice little things because I care about you and I love you. But with three other no.
So you saying a woman won't let 3 men get to that point to where she feels like they're a priority?
Never.
Hmm.
Never.
I guess. We got one more video. I know we all have, but for the sake of the audience, when was the last time? I ain't gonna say last time. We've all dealt with crazy women. What do y'all consider crazy? What's like baseline crazy? No fault. Yo, Mike.
I was finna say delusional, but that ain't really crazy for women because most of them are that. They ain't crazy to me. They just delusional. Well, I guess we can say delusional then.
Clark?
But that's normal for them.
The list is too long.
So it don't take much for a woman to be considered crazy. All right, cool. I'm finna play this video. I don't know who this is, but I guess she's somebody famous because she was on a show. But I'm gonna just play it.
I ain't reciting shit, but if it's a nigga that I'm fucking with, I am a fucking psychotic motherfucker. I am going through your likes. I am going through your comments. I am going through your followers.
I'm going through your follow. That follower went up one.
Hello?
Who you just followed?
This nigga
Let
told
me
me
go
he
through
was
the followers.
this nigga told me he was going to the club one time. Let me tell you how crazy I am. He told me he was going to the club. I found every that worked in that club. And I looked to see if he followed any of them bitches. I'm just telling you, and so I looked to see like who them bitches was. I'm like, okay, that's his type, that's his type, that's his type. Let this come back with an extra follow, and I looked them up, and that's in your followers. I'm gonna beat your ass, cause now what you following her for? Cause now I'm finna beat your ass, and that happened before, and I had to beat everybody ass.
Because
what you getting the DMs for? I mean, what you getting the Instagram for?
It's over.
Yeah.
Stupid.
That come out as more like, I don't want to say insecure, but that just come out. They don't. Yeah, more like insecure than crazy.
Nah, that's both.
That ain't even crazy to me.
You're weird. You're weird for shit like that. That's weird. All that time you doing investigating, if you gotta do that, you don't need to be in no relationship.
But that go back to what I say about what are you doing? The time and energy that you putting into doing that, or are you putting into making sure that your relationship is healthy and it works?
No.
Delusion.
You're weird.
You worried about me sticking my dick in somebody else. What you need to be is worried about how good you making the dick feel.
And you probably
But you
worried
ain't
about
worried
that
about that.
You probably worried about that shit because you know that you would probably do that shit. You would probably go to the club and fuck that nigga and all this other
For
shit.
$40.
So you putting your shit on him. Fucking weirdo.
Let me see what these bitches look like. Let me see what they look like. I mean, these women. We in the internet world. Let me show some respect. I don't like to call people out their name individually. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little dark, but
That look young though, huh?
that ain't no skin.
I don't think that I think that's extreme, but I don't know what provokes her to be like that.
Might have been them 12 football players clapping somebody earlier.
It don't matter. Ain't no provoking to get like that. If you know you're like that, get some fucking help. Like, dog, we're too old, man. Like, and seeing shit like that shit just it's draining to me because it's like, dog, if you really have to do all of that to make sure the person that you with is not doing some shit behind your back, just fucking leave because you're in a mental prison.
Sometimes people just need to know.
Nah, fuck all that need to know shit. Like, bro, if someone come up to me and say my girl is cheating on me, and if I have faith in my girl, I'm like, all right, cool, I hear what you're saying, But I know she not. Now, if you bring me some evidence that she did, hey, blah, 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 all right, cool.
She
Break
looking
up.
for the evidence.
It's but it's like me, I'm not finna be sitting here, you feel me, like, oh, let me check your location. Let me pull up to the spot. Let me see who you talking to. Let me follow all the people who work at, dog. Like, and maybe it's just the niggas I hang around and just whatever. That time you could be making some money, bro. You could be making some money. You could be doing something that's going to better yourself. You weirdo. You followed every girl that was in the motherfucking club who worked there. How did you even begin to look like, bro? Like, that's weird. That is beyond weird. And then only to do imagine doing all of that only to find out he ain't doing shit. So now you just wasted probably about 2 hours of your life to find nothing.
But see, they're not gonna see that he not doing shit and be like, damn, I wasted 2 hours. They're gonna be like, yeah, he better not be doing shit.
Yeah, no, and you're still stupid. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, you're still dumb and you're still weird. Like, you're a weirdo. And you need help and you need therapy. Like, I'm gonna just call it what it is. You need therapy because you obviously are fighting some kind of demons within yourself.
Maybe insecurity or just
all
having
of it.
maybe been fucked over before and gonna make sure that shit doesn't happen again.
Nah, but that's still stupid. Listen, everyone gets fucked over. That is life. What, like, it's either you can be changed by the world or you can change the world. That's how I see it. You gonna let the world and the certain shit that happened to you change the way you move. If you not that kind of person, you gonna turn into this type of person knowing you not like that, like because a nigga cheated, because you caught a nigga talking to another bitch. Like, dog, grow the fuck up, get the fuck over it, and move the fuck on. Like, stop sitting here saying, well, because I was cheated on 8 times, bitch, you got cheated on once and you stayed 7 more times. Like,
I like for a woman to do a little due diligence, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's weird.
Show me you care some type of way.
Nah, to me that don't show me you care. That shows me you're an annoyance. You're a bug.
Well, they all that.
I don't want to be with you. Cause I'm telling you now, I'm not putting in that much work to see if you cheat on me. If I feel like you are, or I just feel like the relationship is weird, I'm just gonna leave. If you say, why are we breaking up? I just feel like you're not into it. And I don't want to force you into anything. And I feel like I've talked to you about the same stuff, and it's just kind of, you don't apologize or whatever, you just keep doing it, which is fine. I'm gonna give you the space to keep doing it. I'm just gonna, leave, and it's cool. There's no love lost, whatever. Not, let me sit here and go through. My nigga, could you imagine if a nigga had 120,000 followers? You went through 120,000 people. You know how much scrolling you have to do?
The new follower will be at the top. You ain't gotta do that much scrolling.
No.
Just
What you mean?
like if he gets a new follower, the new follower will be at the top.
See, I ain't even know that because I don't be concerned about Instagram is entertainment. I don't look at that shit as anything.
I've looked at my own followers as they go up and down. So
I don't care. If anything, I'll just be wanting to figure out who not following me now so I can just unfollow them.
it's the same concept.
See, that might be as crazy to me.
It's
See,
the same
that shit
concept.
like that is like doing that shit that she did.
No, because I'm just like, nigga, if I got 3,000 people that's following me, but I'm following goddamn 7,000, and I get 200 something likes on a picture.
So you gonna take all them
obviously-
4,000 and unfollow them?
No, what I'm saying is I would rather get like an app or something that'll just like,
Oh,
these are the people who not
so
following.
she can get the Text Now app and text you from other folks' phones.
No, that's weird. That's weird. Fuck. That's weird.
She up on WhatsApp. Yeah, damn.
That's weird.
I fuck with it. Do some shit like that. Let me know how bad you want it. That's the problem with bitches. Bitches don't be letting you know how bad you want it. She trying not to get hurt. Fuck getting hurt.
But see, and I think that be the problem. Everybody is trying not to get hurt. Getting hurt is a part of life. Getting hurt is a part
Once
of the process.
Once you get hurt, the motherfuckers is not trying to feel that shit no more.
But that's the
Speaking of
problem.
getting
That's
hurt.
not realistic.
I got another thing after we finish this. Speaking of getting hurt.
That's not a realistic point of view, I don't ever want to get hurt again. You are going to get hurt in every aspect of your life, whether it be a relationship, whether it be professionally, whether it be with your parents, whether it be whatever the case may be. You will always get hurt. It's not about getting hurt. It's about how you bounce back from getting hurt. What did you learn from this situation?
She learned that niggas ain't shit. So now I gotta go through his followers
and that's
Check out the niggas at
and
the
follow all
club.
the
The bitches
bitches
at the
man,
club.
listen,
Yeah.
man. Y'all got it, bro.
That's what she learned.
That's how we
Y'all got
living.
it. Y'all got it. I hate talking about these bitches. I mean, these women anyway. So
Call them hoes.
Hold on. Now you had that whole little rant.
Yeah.
And shit.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
That's what they do.
It's annoying, and I
That
just
is
don't
what they
like.
do.
I don't like talking about the same type of, like, especially these are women that are not in my circle, in my sphere. So I don't give a fuck. If you want to sit here and go through your nigga shit and waste your fucking life, do it. But if you're asking my opinion, you're a dumbass and you need help. That's weird. It's weird behavior. And if you don't care what I have to say, then fuck it. Just throw what I have to say in the trash. But just continuously giving people like that attention and a voice, I don't care. Do what you want.
I love your voice.
That's
So,
one person.
speaking of the broken heart aspect, a while ago there was a video of it was like a dad and his son cooking in the kitchen. They was dancing, right? And one of the responses is what I want to talk about.
Gay.
First off, yep. So first off, do y'all have a problem with that?
What type of dance were they doing?
I don't know. I didn't see the video. It was just like a screenshot.
But
They not like ballroom dance, like intimate dancer, but they were just being silly.
Ain't nothing wrong with the how old his son.
Look like he might be 6 and under.
Man, enjoy your motherfucking son, man.
So a dude commented and said, "This exactly why some dudes be turning gay. It's cool to show your son how to be a man, but in some ways you gotta hate your pops a little bit. When somebody shows you affection, you start to love them. Your son might see something in you to make him like men." Then he finished it with, "All it takes is one heartbreak from the wrong woman, or the wrong female."
Now that's weird.
I don't have an
Now
opinion.
that is weird to me. So basically,
You have an opinion. You reacted like that. You got an opinion. Go ahead.
man,
James.
dance with your son, man. As long as you ain't,
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't nothing,
yeah, like,
nothing
damn,
like that.
Man, show your son how to have a good time. Like, you ain't got to be on all that. It's gonna, man, this man, motherfucker got all your motherfucking adolescence to be a man and learn how to be a man. Cause when your ass get to be a man, your ass ain't finna get no break.
That's for sure.
So shit, like, man, enjoy your son, man. Teach your son how to enjoy life. That's something that I feel like a lot of fathers didn't teach. How to enjoy life, how to let loose, how to have fun.
Yeah, outside of
Smoking and
drinking
drinking
and shit. Yeah.
and slap boxing outside and slapping a
fucking
bitch on the
off with
ass.
women,
Yeah. Like, we just don't have no good time. Like, we so just, enjoy your son, man.
Well, let me see. The men who raised me, I think, showed me how they have a good time outside of drinking and shit like that. Cause doing shit like leisure activities, like going fishing and or just riding around, like how some men do, shit like that. The men that raised me showed me how they have a good time outside of just
Fucking
being a man 24/7.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that they showed me was still manly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like, mine was going to Jackson State games on Saturday. I
Right.
think that's how my daddy did.
right. But see that's confined to football season. Well, sports,
Well, yeah.
A season. Fishing, you can go fishing or hunting or whatever, whenever.
I thought it was a hunting season.
It's different animals.
Okay.
So it'll be like deer season, then it'll be rabbit season or whatever, whatever else season. Clyde, what you think?
I don't have no thoughts. I really don't have no thoughts.
Why not?
Shit's stupid.
Well, that's a thought. Why is it stupid?
Shit's stupid, man. It's just stupid. All of it is stupid. All of it. Shit is just motherfuckers be worried about the wrong shit. You want to dance with your kid, dance with your kid. If you don't want to dance with your kid, don't dance with your kid. If your son be gay, he gay. If your son is straight, he straight.
Can dancing with your kid make him gay because it normalized dancing with another man?
Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Anything can
Science wants to know.
make your son gay. Like your son could just be gay. Like who gives a fuck? Like the niggas, a lot of times niggas who be talking never had they father dance with them. Like
Yeah.
So
The key that I wanted to talk about that he said in that thing was sometimes you gotta hate your pops a little bit.
Yeah, like this.
I don't know about that. I don't think to have a good relationship with your daddy, you gotta have a little bit of hate for him.
And that's again, niggas who saying that probably don't have a father in their life. They just saying what you think they think it's supposed to be.
I get where he trying to go.
I don't.
Because it was certain shit that I had to do when I was younger. And in the moment, it wasn't hate, but it was like, man, why the fuck you got me doing this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
a part of
parent.
life.
Fuck
Yeah.
is this?
That's
more so your daddy to me than your mama.
Yeah, it was shit.
that depends on
The
It was
situation.
shit
the
that my
family
mama
dynamic.
did that I
Shout out
was
to
like,
episode
what the
3.
fuck you got me doing this shit for? It's shit my dad did. I was like, bro, what the fuck is you even? That's just you a teenager. You dealing with a parent. When you young, you think you know everything. That's just that.
I think he was trying to get the discipline, but he didn't word it right.
I don't think
And-
discipline had nothing to do with it.
And in discipline, sometimes you do not like, or the person could piss you off and make you just turn you off. You know what I'm saying? That might not have been what he meant, but I'm just gonna say that's what I took from it.
Okay.
But yeah, though, then all it take is one heartbreak from a woman, nigga.
And see, to be honest,
That was the part that was like,
this is why
you already gay if all it take is that.
This is why niggas be acting the way they act now. When we talk about niggas, you know, young niggas shooting up shit and young niggas doing all this stupid shit, they gotta be hard all the time. They gotta show.
And they take that shit to heart.
They take that shit to heart. Like nigga, you go to a party, it's niggas standing on the wall.
Yeah.
You think if you was dancing with your dad and your dad put you up on game on how to dance and how to dance with women, you would be in the club doing that shit? No, you niggas are too hard for your own fucking good. It's weird. And I don't know if it's because of that. I don't know if it's because, you know, we live in a day and age where women be saying like everything men do is gay, so you're trying to overcompensate by doing shit. But just like, nigga, it's weird. And then also like to be that concerned to where you comment about a nigga that's not yours. That's weird. It's weird. All of that shit is weird to me. If you want to dance with your son, you want to do the I'm a savage with your son, I don't care.
I don't know if you're doing a savage dance. You kind of wild.
Nah,
It's just do what you want to do with your
saying,
kid.
like,
but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
What's
that-
the savage thing?
that's the Megan Thee Stallion shit.
Yeah, like
The crybaby?
nah.
Oh.
But it's like if you want to do that, if you want to do that with your kid or whatever, do that shit. If you don't,
Yeah.
don't. It's not.
Somebody else doing it ain't got shit to do with you.
I'm not paying child support on that kid. I'm not raising that child. So
Yeah.
you raise your child. If you want to raise your child to be hard all the time, do it. I'm gonna raise my child.
But that's a catch-22 too, because your kids do got to go out here in society and be around them other kids who being raised different.
Okay, but that's the thing. It's not about being around the kids who got to be raised differently. It's just about teaching your child to know self. If you know self, like when I was around kids and kids was smoking and drinking and niggas was offering that shit to me, I knew I don't want to do that shit. So there was no such thing as peer pressure to me, because you can't peer pressure me to do something I don't want to do, because I know myself. If you don't know yourself, then yes, your child is gonna do wild shit. You don't teach your child to know themselves.
But you got to learn yourself too. Experiencing something and finding out you don't like it and giving in to peer pressure to me are two different things.
True, but at the same time, a lot of these kids are just going into peer pressure. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing of let me see if I like it. Like it's a thing of nah. I'm doing this shit because y'all say it's cool. I'm talking this way to women because y'all think that's cool to talk to women like that. I'm dressing this way because y'all think it's cool. Like nigga, it's young niggas now who got bedazzled jeans on.
What the fuck is that?
Just like it's
the rhinestones.
Yeah, with the rhinestones in it. A lot of niggas not wearing that shit because they think that shit cool. They wearing that shit because their friends is wearing it or a rapper is wearing it. They don't even know their own style yet. Cause I can guarantee when they get to college, they're not wearing that shit no more. They gonna look at that just like we look at pictures back then and like, I can't believe we put that on type shit. Like a lot of shit that we put on back then is because we saw someone else do it. We didn't know ourselves. We didn't know our sense of fashion, our sense of style yet. We just copied what everyone else did.
Yeah, I can see that too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if your child do shit, and trust me, you dance with your child. If your child want to be gay, your child gonna be gay.
You dancing with him
ain't gonna stop shit.
Ain't gonna make him gay. And
it's not gonna encourage it. Like, oh man, I want to be with someone who's like my dad. If anything,
that sounds crazy.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, with young men look at it like whether their dad is present or even if they just have a mentor in their life, they say, I want to be like that person because I see something in them. Not I want. Women usually look at their dads and be like, I want to be with someone who's like my dad.
But if you are a gay man and you looking for another man, you might want to be like your dad, but you might also be looking for someone who has some of those same qualities that your dad has, like a woman would.
Because you're gay.
Well, you just said if he was gay, he wouldn't be doing that.
But what I'm saying is, if you're gay, even if you're gay, a lot of the times they're not looking at their father as that. They might look at somebody else,
but daughters don't look at their fathers as, I want to be with my father. Like you said, they want to be with someone who is like their father or who has some of those same qualities. It could be the same with a gay dude.
Who knows, man? I mean, you're probably right. I ain't gay. I ain't got no kids, so.
So what's? See, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna even put y'all in. Yes, I am, because you can delete this shit.
You're goddamn right.
So I got another video. You got time for one more?
That's what I said to her.
And then we can talk about the sports shit next time.
Yeah.
So this one is about double standards.
Okay.
In beauty. I think we've touched on it before, but I don't know if we have. But I'm gonna just play it. This is from. I believe it was on Fresh and Fit, but it's not the host of Fresh and Fit. It's like a nigga they had on there.
There's a girl out there right now by the name of Lizzo, and people are encouraging her to do everything except what would save her life, which is lose weight.
No, but it's like.
And there's no man that they're doing that to. There's no man that they're out there saying, make sure when he take his shirt off, we let him feel good about his body.
You're right, but they just did what 50 said. You're right.
On a dating site. For women, they're the only people who have a category called big, and then they put a caveat behind it, and beautiful. Why is this big woman called beautiful but not slim and beautiful, medium and beautiful? It's only big and beautiful. Why are we attaching beautiful to this heavy set woman? Why? She should be able to be judged like everybody else on her beauty, regardless of her size. But because we're catering to her. Now, when you go and look at a man, it doesn't say big and handsome.
What'd you say? Thoughts on the double standards of beauty when it comes to big men and women, since that's kind of what he was focusing on.
That's life, dog. Just plain and simple. That's life. There's gonna be just double standards for everything. It's not gonna change in this lifetime, nor the next, nor the next. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, but is it right?
Doesn't matter if it's right.
I ain't asked if it mattered. I asked, is it right?
It doesn't. Why does that matter?
Because we need content, and I need you to say
Yeah,
something.
no, that to me that don't. It doesn't matter if it's right. It's gonna happen regardless. There's things that it's just a double standard. A woman can hit a man and not have any consequence. A man can hit a woman and go to jail.
When it comes to beauty, should the idea of being big and normally being big is connected to being unhealthy be promoted?
So, I don't know. I really couldn't answer that.
Should, when it comes to beauty, should being big be promoted as beautiful when being big is connected mostly to being unhealthy?
I don't see no problem is it being looked at as big and beautiful, but every big bitch ain't beautiful.
I agree.
You know, so we do all this shit to boost these hoes' head up, but
like what he was saying is like
the health because
so we promote big and beautiful women, but when you see a big dude, that's not being promoted the same way.
It's just a double standard of life, man. You know?
That's what
you just gotta grow.
It's a double standard, but is it right?
Don't matter. It's always gonna be like that. We can talk about it till we blue in the face, but at the end of the day, it's just gonna be a double standard happening right now, and nothing's gonna just kind of even leading into that whole. And we ain't got to go deep into it. That whole Jonathan Major shit. When the shit first happened, everybody put that shit on him, right? Saying that he did this and he did that and whatever. But then when it come out that he called the police, he walked away from the situation.
Oh, he called the police?
Yeah, he was the one that called the police. It's just in New York, when you call the police in a domestic situation, they have to arrest somebody. And a lot of times, it's the male. Just because. So it's like, even though he was the one that called them, they have multiple things of evidence that show that he didn't do shit. Witnesses, camera, all this other shit. You're a black dude with a white woman. And it's a domestic violence situation. We're picking you, big black guy, not the white woman. And even if it was a black woman, we're picking you, dude. Like, it's we're taking you to jail. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but
it is what it is, right? It's a double standard. You gotta live with it. It was enough for them to talk about it. So why can't we talk about it?
Because them niggas just be talking. Them niggas like to be. I don't know, man. Them Fresh and Fit is like they bring people on because they know they're gonna say something that's gonna cause an uproar and do shit for views. But it's like ultimately, it's one of those things. It is what it is. You can talk about it for 3 hours. You can talk about it for 5 minutes. That's one of those things that's just not gonna change.
Okay, so let's go back to the Jonathan Majors double standard. Black man, white woman. If the police are called, even if he's the one that called, they probably gonna pick him.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that, right? You should pick up the
not.
person who's in the wrong, right?
Absolutely.
But it's a double standard.
It is.
So in this double standard, should being big be promoted like it is when it comes to women? Or another question is, should big men be promoted the same way that big women are?
Yeah, big men can be promoted the same. But
They
we ain't gonna be
can
looked at.
be.
But it's not gonna happen. Should
they be?
Yeah.
Or, like I said, since being big to a certain degree is connected to being unhealthy, Should big man or woman should being big be promoted like it is?
No, I ain't gonna say it's nothing against it. I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, I can see both of them being promoted. But we just not. I don't know. We just not viewed like that. They just get that's privilege. That's privilege that they get.
They as women.
Yeah, like they really get that privilege.
So I forgot my question. He threw me off. I had another backup. Should be promoted. Okay, so and I'll try to wait till he get back. I hope the mic's gonna pick all that up. Why do women get that privilege?
I couldn't tell you, dog. I really couldn't. That's how it is. That's really the only thing I can think of. It's just that's how it is. I don't think it's any. I mean, if you want to get historical, women have always, the states have always been male dominated, and back in the day, women were always looked at as weaker and this and that and the third, and we created that standard. So, but I mean, honestly, outside of that, I really couldn't even tell you.
Well, what does them being weaker or any of that have to do with being fat?
What I'm saying is, as far as like the double standard being for women, it's like there's certain things that society kind of already put on place of women. So, you're even with being a fat woman, you can't sit here and say you're a fat woman because it's gonna be a whole charge of women that's gonna come for you, that's gonna either get you fired, that's gonna whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those things. It's like.
So when did it change? Because people used to say that.
I don't know when it changed. Then again, I'm born in '96. I've never heard someone sit here and be like, "This fat woman should." Not saying it didn't happen, but I've just never heard that or been around that. So I've heard people like maybe like talk about people's weight, but it always was with like they might be pregnant or something like that. So, but I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you. It's just one of those things where it happens and you have to accept it. And knowing that it happens, you just have to be cautious. Like, don't sit here and be commenting on a woman's weight. Because you know what's going to happen if you do. If a woman comments on your weight, it's the same thing like if a man talk about a woman coochie versus a woman talking about nigga dick. Like, when you talk about that coochie, it's body shaming. When you talk about nigga dick, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And with a woman's coochie, you can adjust it, do this, stretch it out, close it. A nigga dick is a nigga dick. You can't do nothing to it. So it's like...
You can get surgery.
I mean, I don't think niggas are doing that, but...
I've heard stories. Niggas getting BDLs now.
Hey, man, that's... I guess. I'm not doing
that. First episode back in like 3 months. I have how long it's been. We may or may not be back next week. Or next.
Why?
When we back, you'll know. Tell the people where they can find you.
At Clyde Okoji, CLYDE OKOJIE on everything. Shout out to the good news.
601 Jimmy. Did y'all niggas know thick ass Daphne went to Jackson State?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all know thick ass Daphne.
Mm-hmm.
Daphne.
Oh, Daphne.
But yeah, I don't know
She was
her,
in
but
the
I know
band.
she went to Jackson State. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God damn. That's what we out here putting down for the culture.
Shout out to thick ass Daphne. You can find me 95i SSX. It'll all be in the description.